What do you do when you suddenly finds out your wife is cheating on you with your best friend? I shouldn't have seen this. I wasn't even looking for it. I was looking for the grocery list she texted me earlier. Milk, eggs, bread, ordinary, safe, domestic. Instead, I scrolled a little too far, landed in the wrong message thread, and there it was, my wife's name. And right beneath it, his name, my best friend's name. At first, I do what any desperate idiot does. Convince myself I'm misunderstanding. Maybe it's a prank. Maybe he borrowed her phone. Maybe anything other than what my chest already knows. But no, nobody jokes in sentences like these. Nobody lines their sentences with little promises, little secrets, the kind that only lovers leave for each other. It feels like the air has been sucked out of the room, like gravity cut loose. The kind of cold that isn't on your skin, but deep inside, crawling up your ribs. I scroll again, praying the words rearrange themselves into something innocent. They don't. Every message is another nail, and each one hammers against the floorboards of my life until I can't tell if I'm about to collapse or if everything else already has. And the worst part? I keep hearing my own voice in my head. My wedding day, glass raised high. Me saying to him, my best friend, to my brother. Brothers don't do this. Brothers don't. The problem with discovering the worst truth of your life is, well, you immediately go looking for confirmation, like an addict needing a second hit. I should have stopped after the first message, thrown my phone across the room, set it on fire, something. But no, I keep scrolling. And the more I scroll, the worse it gets. The timestamps, God, the timestamps. They match perfectly with the nights she worked late, the weekends he was busy. Stolen hours carved right out of my chest, and I was too blind to see it. I replay memories now with newly poisoned clarity. The way they'd laugh together when we'd all hang out. Laughter that stretched too long, felt too private. The inside jokes I never understood. The strange pauses when I'd walk into a room. It's amazing how hindsight is like finding night vision goggles in the dark. Suddenly you see everything you didn't want to know. And then the parade of self-doubt marches in. Was I that boring? Did I stop trying? Did I somehow push them together? Like maybe the villain here is me? Except it isn't. It can't be. But the thought clings anyway. Sticky. Acidic. I catch myself staring at the ceiling, whispering questions out loud, as if the drywall has answers. How long? Why him? Why not just leave me? My stomach turns traitor, and I nearly laugh, the kind of hollow laugh that breaks in the middle, because I realize I'm jealous not just of her love, but of his betrayal. He at least got the truth. Me? I got the role of the idiot in their secret play. Now comes the storm. Not the quick lightning kind, the drowning kind. Waves of rage, sorrow, numbness, all taking turns burying me. Rage first. I want to smash something, punch through walls, tear up sheets, smash the framed photos, the ones where we're smiling, blind. There's one on the mantel, her head against mine, my so-called best man's arm stretched around my shoulder. We're all grinning like life is some shiny, dependable diamond. I want to burn that picture. No, I want to crawl inside it and scream warnings to my past self. Don't trust them. They're smiling because they know the secret. Only you don't. Then sorrow comes sliding in, subtle as a knife slipped between ribs. She used to tell me she loved how safe she felt with me, how she could be herself without fear. Now, apparently the self she wanted to be was his, not mine. All those whispered nights in bed telling me I was her forever, they echo now like cruel, rehearsed lines. And then, numbness. The worst of them all. Because at least anger burns and sorrow bleeds. But numbness, it deadens everything. I sit on the edge of the bed, staring at nothing for, I don't know, minutes, hours? The idea of doing anything feels pointless. Eating, sleeping, why? The machine of my life just crashed and I'm stuck staring at a frozen screen. It's not just her betrayal. It's his. My best friend. The guy who knew my secrets, my fears, the humiliations I'd never confessed to anyone else. He was supposed to be my backup parachute in life. But apparently, he was just waiting for a chance to cut mine loose. Have you ever felt betrayal so sharp that your own reflection looks like a stranger? I caught a glimpse of myself in the bathroom mirror, pale, wide-eyed, and for a flicker of a second, I didn't even recognize the man I saw. Just another casualty of someone else's desire. Eventually, there comes a fork in the road. Fight or flight. Confront or collapse. Scream or go silent. What do you do when your heart is broken by two people you built your whole world around? Do you storm into the living room and scream like a character in some cheap drama? Do you wait, listening for the sound of their footsteps, practicing what you'll say when the lies finally spill out from her mouth? Or do you do the unthinkable? Nothing. Just quietly leave. Walk out the door without a word. Let them choke on the silence you leave behind. My mind flips between scenarios, confronting them both, fists clenched, or calmly setting the phone on the kitchen counter, unread messages glowing, proof undeniable, and walking away forever. Here's the truth, though. There's no clean revenge against betrayal. No clever speech, no violent outburst, no movie-perfect ending. All of it feels hollow, because nothing you do will give you back the life you thought you had. So maybe the only real power I have left is the choice of how this chapter ends. She'll walk through the door soon. He'll probably text her like nothing's wrong. In their heads, the lie is still alive. But in mine, no, not anymore. I fold the phone shut, put it face down on the nightstand. My chest aches, but under the ache, I feel something else. Faint, fragile, but real. Freedom. Because knowing the truth, as devastating as it is, means I'm free to stop living inside the lie. And that right now is the first step out of this burning house. I don't know if forgiveness is possible. I don't know if trust will ever bloom again in this soil. But I know I'll walk forward, even if it's slow, even if I'm limping. People say heartbreak feels like death. Maybe they're right. But here's the thing about death. It also means something new can be born. My wife and my best friend took something from me, but they don't get to take everything. Never everything. The ashes are mine, and from ashes, other things can grow. Tell in the comments how you would handle this situation if you were in my shoes. If you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe for more stories.